video, and I'm going to review with you some of the new features within People View in Clockwork. So at the top you'll find the Omni box. That hasn't changed. However, now you'll notice when you click into it, you will notice the different filters that will populate beneath it. You can select which filters that are visible depending on what you need by selecting or deselecting here. Click apply. Know that anything that you put within this top Omni box, it will search anywhere within that profile, whether it's a note or a resume or any kind of attachment, and know that any searches that you do within this specific field will only search in that area. So for example, if you just want to do a tag search, you can easily come here and do a tag search here, or just do a search within a project, or you can leverage both the Omni box and these categories. So I want to do a search for someone who has CMO. I'm going to hit tab or enter to end that search term and add an additional term, VP. So right now it's going to look for someone who has CMO or VP. If I want to enhance this search to give it more Boolean search capabilities, I'm going to click this plus button to add and I want to add someone who has digital, tab or enter, and marketing experience, and tab or enter, hit search in the corner, and it looks like within my database I have 162 people that fit that search. I can narrow it down even more by using these categories. I can leverage past or current searches for high-level finalists, or leverage a certain project, and again leverage some of my tags. So if I want to know how these profiles appear, why they appear in this search, I can just hover over the avatar and it will highlight where this information is found. If I just want to do like a quick view of this candidate, I can click their name and a side profile view will appear, and if I click anywhere, these double triangles appear and I will get a full panel view. So that's the search. Now I can also do bulk actions. So by clicking select all button, or I can scan through this list and select those that only apply, I can easily add them to a project. So I am working on a new CMO project. I can easily transfer all these profiles to that project. I can add a note. I can leverage the templates that I have saved, which I created in Configure. I can also send a mass email. Again, I can leverage the templates that I created in Configure. I can merge profiles. However, I wouldn't suggest clicking this button unless you are certain that these are repeat. And also I can do bulk edits. So I can add the hashtag CMO to all of these. I can add the region, a country, and some of my custom fields if I have that feature. And click save. And another thing I wanted to show is the ability to modify this table here so that it can help with your search. So you can organize the information that's visible in each of the table by selecting here or deselecting. So right now I have title, email, education, resume, phone, and LinkedIn. And then if I'm happy with the information, I can click save. So now every time I come to People View within my Clockwork, it will be displayed this way. I can also change the order. So clicking this arrow here, it's descending or ascending order. I can change the size of the table, so I want everything to be a little bit wider. I can move where the columns are, so I can click on email and drag it right next to the name, so I can get the order of name, email, title, and company. And again, if I'm happy with this layout, click save. If I do not, the next time I open people, it will go back to the original default settings. So that is the table. The next thing I wanted to show is importing and exporting. So you can add a person by manually writing their name and email and going from there, and then later on adding the additional information. You can export your list into an Excel sheet. You can also import your list as an Excel sheet as long as it's following the proper template. And I can parse resumes. So I can click and drag 1, 5, 20 or more resumes at a time into my people view. Click import when you're ready, and once you've done any changes, make sure you click the refresh button, and you will find that the newly imported profiles will appear at the top of the list. So yes, those are all the new features within People View, leveraging the new Boolean search capabilities, changing the filters below the search bar, modifying the table, making bulk actions, and also parsing resumes and exporting. So I wish you much luck on your search, and contact us here at Clockwork if you have any further questions. Thanks.